What filter is that?
It's not a filter. It's...
Twilight Sparkle.
Hey guys, Tootsie Forever here. Today I'm going to be looking over My Little Pony's 5th generation, more specifically the Make Your Mark series. Chapter 2, not the special. Why is it labeled like this? That just makes it confusing. Even more confusing is they decided that this generation should be all interconnected like the MCU, as this is also tied with Tell Your Tale on YouTube. Definitely not a lot of expectations here. Now, in the special, everyone seemed to agree that it was a big step back from what the film delivered, and maybe some of the issues would be fixed in the series. Well, sorta, but also no? Just like in the Make Your Mark special, the writing is not that good. In fact, it's probably worse. I did some digging on the staff and found out that some of the writers previously worked on the Equestria Girls series and also... oh no. This is looking to turn out great. But there is hope though. As of the time I'm writing this script, Tony Fleece, best known for his work on the Friendship is Magic comics, signed on to be a writer for the Make Your Mark series. He ain't no M.A. Larson, but I'm glad they're making an effort to improve the issues. You can tell in the special that the budget wasn't very high, as the animation quality was less than stellar. It was improved a lot with the series, as the ponies no longer look like they're melting from the sun and have much improved fluff textures on their fur. I take it with the tight schedule and how many episodes needed to get done, some elements had to be cut back, such as the 3D animation, as it takes a lot longer compared to that of Flash. It's way more noticeable in the large crowd shots with the lack of background characters, as Maritime Bay looks more abandoned for the most part, with characters talking in large empty biomes with almost no signs of life. One complaint I hear a lot from fans is that the main 5 are not the same ponies from the film. I mean, they are, they look the same and they sound the same. Oh wait, never mind, forgot about that one. They just seem to come off completely different compared to their movie counterparts. In the film, Sunny was just the generic nice hero character who you want to see succeed. Nothing about her besides the whole dad being dead thing made us want to root for her. Sunny didn't even have a character arc, as she still had the same mindset from beginning to end. In the series, she has the annoying white girl personality of being an activist who pushes her agenda on everyone and gets hissy if you disagree with her views. Aside from 2 or 3 scenes in the Make Your Mark series, she's just not that interesting of a character. Hitch, on the other hoof, was the complete opposite, as he was the only one to change as the film went on. I loved his struggle with Sunny, trying to decide how far his friendship could go with her before he had to take action. He was resourceful, dependable, responsible, and respectable. That has all been completely removed, as now he just whines and complains and acts as a complete idiot. Hell, in one episode, he actually tries to get rid of magic. You know, the thing he helped restore in the first place? Stupid! Hitch doesn't even act as a sheriff anymore. Yeah, they say he is, but Zip does his job more than he does, as Hitch has been sidelined to take care of a character so garbage that it makes me wish Flurryheart and Grubber would come back from the dead to kick his ass.
Look how they mess with my boy.
Izzy Moonbow, the carefree pony, was somehow mutilated from the transition from the streaming screen to, well, the streaming screen. Izzy was once a curious, free-spirited, adventurous, naive mare who could be easily compared to that of Silverstream. Now, she's just hyperactive, sporadic, doesn't slow down, craziness turned up to 11, loudmouth Pinkie Pie clone. It's interesting, as speaking of the pink pony, did you know when writing for Pinkie Pie, they had to follow a strict rule where she couldn't come off as a spaz? The same cannot be said about Make Your Mark Izzy, as I don't know how they lost the charm that made her unique in the first place.
This is not right, this is not cool.
As for the 2 royal sisters, Pip and Zip, they both don't stray too far from what the film already established. I mean, that's not really saying much considering Pip didn't really do anything in the movie. In fact, I will give Make Your Mark credit for this, as I like what they did with her character here. Yeah, she's still an annoying influencer, she's just not as full of herself as she was before. At least in the Make Your Mark series, she uses her horse fame to help out others and the community in need, who seems to grow with each episode that she's in, when she's not written to be a total idiot. An actual idiot, and not a social media idiot. She would probably be my favorite character if it wasn't for her sister, Zip.
Ooh, that's kind of small.
Zip, I don't believe has changed much, as she's still the rebellious Disney princess trying to avoid her responsibilities. It was hinted in the film that she was secretly a genius with the chalkboard in the background, but even they didn't seem to really acknowledge it. I don't think we're ever gonna get to see Super Genius Zip. Aww. To give you a small recap of the Make Your Mark special, Zip got the job to be Maritime Bay's new detective to solve minor cases throughout the town. Awesome, right? Wrong! This comes back to the writing problem I brought up earlier, as every other character has to be dumb or completely incompetent for Zip to solve anything. It almost never feels earned when Zip is praised for solving a mystery, as most of the time it's just her pointing out the obvious. To add insult to injury, in episode 7 I almost lost my shit. So, in the background of each episode, there are two characters trying to steal the magic frisbee crystal to, you guessed it, rule the world.
Of course!
The main five are completely oblivious to them when the plot demands it. No joke, Sunny met Misty literally a few episodes ago during her alicorn dilemma. How does she not recognize the same unicorn? Whatever, who cares? Zip is the only one to really question anything and everything Misty said or did. Knowing that something was off with the unicorn, she did her detective work and put all the pieces together, which led her to confront Misty, and we are led to believe that Zip is the one being ridiculous. What the fuck? Speaking of Misty, I guess I should bring her up since the fandom won't stop simping about her. She's just the villain's sad comic relief. I don't get the obsession with her. She's just the awkward, kooky, wacky, weird pony who has no self-esteem. Oh wait, I forgot what fandom I'm in. And do I really need to go into detail about why Cocomelon is the worst thing ever? Everyone agrees he's unbearable and unnecessary, just like this being tied to G4. Which brings me to my next point. Why is this connected to G4? I bring it up as fans of MYM will quick to defend it, stating, "You just don't like it because it's not G4. You need to treat it as its own thing." They have f***ing Twilight Sparkle up here! I was afraid of this issue from the beginning, as yeah, it still would have been a mediocre show without the ties to G4. I just don't believe it would have gotten this much of a reaction if it didn't leech off of its more successful sibling. Now, I could be wrong here, but it feels like there's some belief going around that fans have to support it because it's the only pony thing left after Friendship is Magic ended. I don't understand why. I mean, the community's still here, just now there's a rift between fans who like G5 and those who dislike it. It kind of reminds me of the whole Friendship is Magic versus Equestria Girls drama a few years back. I can see what Make Your Mark is going for, just the execution isn't really thought out that well, as the series seems to prefer to build up rather than set up. There's a reason why Tell Your Tale on YouTube is keeping more interest than the Make Your Mark series. Heck, even the G5 comics seem to be doing this concept more justice despite having the problem of relying way too hard on G4 to keep people interested, rather than their own original stories. I do like G5, despite what I've been ripping on. The problem was that the movie gave us unrealistic expectations for a series. I hate to say it, but Make Your Mark comes off as what everyone thought Friendship is Magic was going to be. Maybe that's just me, so take it with a grain of salt. I'm sure it will improve over time, and I'm looking forward to what the series will bring with its original stories and characters. Don't take my word for it. Watch it for yourself and make your own mark. That was dumb, I apologize.